Hello! After a good night's sleep this time, we are ready for another day of excitement and adventure in Dunwall. And morning exercises? Morning exercises, yeah.
Some specialized
I'm sure they can't figure out that I'm listening to them.
Anyone is curious?
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind. Thank you.
I have to get back to the island.
Hello.
That book there is also about the Pandician continent.
This machine was tossed into the river by the Admiral.
Bristol there is where Dunwall is, and Corvo is from Sarkonos to the south.
Test.
It seems travelling is very much on Sam's mind. Oh, he's a sailor.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
So this is another introduction sequence, this time on the plague victims, or the weepers, which act sort of like zombies. We're gonna have to take them out, so I'm gonna use the sleep darts. Note that you can tell if you're sneaking by the way Corvo has a sword. He holds it like a sword if you are not, and like an idiot if you are. It's quite a neat way to tell the player this information without any UI elements. That guy is triggered to run back once you cross that pipe, so I did that and backed off so he wouldn't have time to see me before I shot him.
You went down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed. You've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we've wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
I'll do that, but first, time for some diaries again.
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the two brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique.
And this picture is partly of an area we are going to visit later.
They tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away. But not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months while those two got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday.
I'm not sure he'll be missing his brothers very much once they're gone.
Ah, you're finally
And obviously, Havelock's recorder isn't there since Samuel found it in the river.
I was delayed.
Pay close attention to your duty, miss. It will never work without Emily. And when she gets here, you will be her nurse and teacher. In a way, you're more important than Corvo here.
You mean you found her?
We have her location, and I'm sure Corvo will whisk her back here in no time. You, Miss Kurnow, are tasked with tending to the most important person in the Empire. Tend to her every need. Educate her. Train her in graces. Cut her meat, if you must. Do whatever is needed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're lucky I keep you on.
Lucky? This place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
Is that so?
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Very well.
I wonder where Cecilia is coming from.
Them before the Admiral did.
Corvo, a moment if I may. Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
Is it just me, or does it sound about as sincere as Campbell and Burroughs in the intro when they were accusing me of killing the Empress?
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready.
I like the welcome mat on the boat.
Enough times, believe me.
And here we go. We're not going to do the entire mission this time because it's quite long. There's a lot of prep work.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden.
So we'll get the prep done now and finish the actual mission
Cat.
later.
Go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them 2 Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you bring him back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you.
Here we are again.
Be careful going up the
But
street.
this time, they've made some renovations.
Pulled up alongside me last night. They said there's one of those watchtowers on the
Like that. The watchtower Sam was talking about. Don't really want to get caught by that. Stealth in Dishonored is partly based on shadow as well as sightlines, so this is also a little bit harder to sneak than during the night. previous. Shadow doesn't have as big of an effect as in games like Thief, but it does do things. Luckily that guard decided to go for the boxes. He might also have gone to read the posters, which are closer, and thus might have forced me to wait a bit.
How old did you say your sister was? Another night, another patrol with you.
This is one of my least favorite missions to play, particularly in this style, because of the amount of backtracking. We're gonna go complete the objective for a side mission right now.
Like a lot of blood, really.
To cut back on the backtracking a bit, but there's still gonna be a lot of sneaking through the same areas all over again. It goes a lot faster if you're using Blink, and particularly if you upgraded all of your other abilities, but we're not. So it is going to take a while.
No, stupid goddamn dumbass son of...
This building was also part of a side quest in the previous mission, but we didn't do that.
That's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
What do you think?
I think he's dead, right?
I know that. I mean, do we have suspects?
Suspects? What? Suspects? We ain't gonna waste time solving who killed him. Personally, I'd buy who did it a drink.
But what are you gonna put on your report?
I'm gonna say we found one of Slackjaw's men inside, all dead and bloody, and that you are a stinking idiot.
Had we come through here, we could have picked up a key that would have allowed quicker entrance into that room. That requires Blink though, so I didn't bother. We're gonna use the door to get away, but we're gonna get a key for it from him. So I would have saved all of a couple of seconds. And that's what we came for. Okay, time good to get out of here. Jumping straight down onto the pipe, I will take damage. It also makes a noise, but not enough to alert the guard. However, we can always just jump on the railing and avoid the damage entirely. This area you're gonna see a lot of in this run. We need to go through in one direction or the other several times. There's those guys waiting in ambush for me. It's impossible to sneak down on the ground level without them seeing you and attacking you. Lucky for me, the mattress is there. Seems conveniently placed. the guys here, you might have noticed, are exactly like the guys who killed the Empress. If you remember, they used magic to teleport around.
That him? Yeah, he's the one. Hey, we got a message for you from Slackjaw. He wants to talk at the distillery.
Good, because I just met a dead guy of his, and I want to talk to him. Of course, I would quite like to talk to him less, because he's extremely long-winded.
Slackjaw will be waiting for you. What the fuck are you looking at?
So prepare for a lot of talking, particularly as I'm both picking up the task and returning it at the same time, and getting a new task.
My men were right. You do look like a man out for murder. Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing around here except those two Pendletons over at the Golden Cat. I'm right, ain't I? See, Slackjaw knows. Them boys are twins. Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk. They've been laying low there a while, not sure why. There's a lot of security at the Golden Cat tonight, though. Special guests and the like. But you're gonna walk in there dressed like that and kill the Pendleton brothers? Maybe I got a better way to take care of them, too. If you're doing something for me first, understand? Someone, I don't know who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods. Might be a fellow named of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me and I'll get your better way into the Golden Cat. What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is, neither. At first I didn't. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure and... what's that? Ah! No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead. Too bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and Slackjaw never goes back on a deal.
Wait, I thought you said he was your best man.
It ain't for the Golden Cat, no.
Maybe he got demoted for
It's
dying.
for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps it.
Please just get on with it.
As good as the men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you, quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return.
Yeah.
The Cat's
Go
having
on.
a big reopening tonight. Lot of money clients, including an arts dealer named of Bunting. He's got particular tastes, or so I've been told by some of the ladies. Got some pretty fancy stuff locked away at his place. And the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course, the Pendletons have been camped out there for months too, not sure why. So that means a lot of the City Watch and other soldier types. Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that. You ain't never even gonna touch them. And I promise, I won't kill them, and no one will ever see them again. Now if that ain't a deal, Slackjaw don't know what is.
Okay, so that's how we're going to complete the mission. We don't have to touch the Pendletons, we just need to interrogate Bunting. However, since the prep work here and all of the talking by Slackjaw has taken so much time, this is nearly 20 minutes long already. So we'll have to leave that for next time.